Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho. ¡And go!
Hi everybody, this is Dr. Villavicencio. This is another round of grammar for the Spanish for medical professionals. During the last lessons, we have learned about how to make plurals and the use of articles, el, la, los, las. Today we are going to do something very, very important, and is learning when we are going to use de. During the last 3 classes, we have been using a lot of the, and at some point we start doing like mechanically, and now we are going to learn more in detail the grammar about when and how we are going to use the. And little by little, we are going to be tuning the grammar, trying to commit less mistakes here. So let's start with this, the use of the. We use de in Spanish to show a connection. De in English, if I want to translate de, means of or from. Sometimes can be translated to about or to, but most commonly de means of or from. De is a preposition, and of course, because it's a preposition, doesn't have a meaning by itself. The meaning is going to depend on the sentence, depend where the word de is going to be located in the sentence. So let's learn a couple of examples about it. This we learn in the lesson 1. We use de to show the origin or nationality. Remember first class. For example, yo soy ecuatoriana. There is another way to say that, is yo soy de Ecuador. Yo soy peruana. Yo soy de Perú. In this case, you use de to show the relationship between you, right? Because you are the one that is talking, yo soy, and the country where you born. Yo soy americana. I am American. Yo soy from United States. Yo soy de Estados Unidos. In this case, it's not of, it's more like from. Yo soy de Chicago. I am from Chicago. Yo soy de Nueva York. I am from New York. Yo soy de Canadá. I am from Canada. Yo soy de Mexico. I am from Mexico. And I'm not saying in Spanish Mexico. In Spanish, we pronounce Mexico. Yo soy de Cuba. Yo soy de República Dominicana. Yo soy de Francia. Yo soy de España. Yo soy de Inglaterra. The last 3 ones is going to be a guess for you. That's a listening. So you can return this video and listen again and try to figure it out. What did I say? Next one here. De we also use to show relationship or belonging or an interaction between 2 people. Like, for example, the relationships that we have among our family members or the belonging to a family. Let's see this example here. This little boy here is going to be talking, and he's going to say, yo soy hijo de Susana, this lady Susana, y de Max. Let's see the sentence. What's going on? Yo soy means I am. Hijo is son. I am son of Susana and Max. So yo soy hijo de Susana. In this case, de is putting a connection between this little kid here and the parents. Yo soy hijo de Susana. Yo soy hijo de Max. And I put in orange here the Y, because remember the Y in Spanish we pronounce like E and means and. I am son of Susan and Max. Yo soy hijo de Susana y de Max. Is the connection, is showing the relationship. Next one here. This guy is saying, yo soy padre de Roberto. And this lady here is saying, yo soy madre de Roberto. So they we use to show relationship between a member of the family with another member of the family. Remember also that we talk about amigo, amiga, amigo, amiga. I can say it myself. Yo soy amiga de Ana. Yo soy amiga de Lucía. Yo soy amiga de Kebra. Yo soy amiga de Brandy. Yo soy amiga de Rebecca. Yo soy amiga de Jennifer. You got it. So I am linking this part. Yo soy amiga. I am friend. Yeah, I know you are a friend of who? Yo soy amiga de Ana. Ah, now I understand. You are friend of Anna. Next one here. Look, this gentleman here. He's undressed, sitting here, this grandpa, and he's saying, yo soy abuelo de Julieta, de Juan, y de Manuel. And this guy probably saying, yo soy nieto de Andrés. Yo soy nieto de Andrés. So again, here de is putting a connection because he cannot say just yo soy abuelo. Okay, you are the grandpa. The grandpa of whom? Yo soy abuelo de Julieta. Oh, you are Julieta's grandfather. Yo soy abuelo de Julieta, de Juan y de Manuel. So de we put together two parts of the sentence with linking, in this case to show relationship or belonging or interaction between families or friends, like we learn here with yo soy amiga de Ana. Next slide here. In our field, in our jobs, we can use that to show relationship between the patient and the medical department or the doctor. For example, if a patient go to the clinic, go to the front desk or is talking with a nurse and says, yo soy paciente, I am a patient, yo soy paciente de cardiología. Yo soy paciente de oncología. Yo soy paciente del doctor Samberts. What is del? De is de plus el. Let's see the next one. Yo soy paciente de la doctora Bembers. Hey, Dr. B, why we have this de el in just one word, del, and we don't have something to put it together, de la? I don't know. But in Spanish, we can put together de and el in the same word, and we can have del. Probably because the one word de ends in the e and the other ends in e and sounds the same, and we just melt it together in one word. Next one here, yo soy paciente de la doctora Denvers. You can see in these examples, when a patient is coming to the clinic, the patient is not just going to say, I am a patient. The patient usually tells us, I am a patient of Dr. V, I am a patient of cardiology, I am a patient of oncology, I am a patient of pulmonology, especially if the patient is looking for where is that office located or where is my doctor located. They are going to tell us, yo soy paciente de cardiología, yo soy paciente de oncología, yo soy paciente de pediatría, yo soy paciente de traumatología, yo soy paciente de gastroenterología. Yo soy paciente de urología. Yo soy paciente de oftalmología. Yo soy paciente de allergología. So I hope you listen the last few sentences, and if you did not understand, return the video and try to figure it out what I said. Practice your listening skills. Next one here. We use they also to show relationships between you and your job, where you work at. For example, if you are going to introduce yourself to a patient, we learned that last class, you are going to say, yo soy enfermera de Gurney. I am a Gurney nurse. Yo soy terapista del lenguaje de Skokie. Yo soy terapista of what? Of lenguaje, speech therapist, terapista de lenguaje de Skokie. So I am using 2 times here. I have to link terapista, terapista of what? Speech therapist, lenguaje, language. And also I'm linking the place here. Yo soy terapista de lenguaje de Skokie. Next one here. Yo soy pediatra de Chicago. Yo soy pediatra de North Shore. Yo soy pediatra de Northwestern. Yo soy pediatra de New York. Is a relationship between you and your job, the location of your job. Next one here. Yo soy recepcionista de Evanston. Yo soy recepcionista de Evanston. Did you notice that? I pronounced every single letter of this big word here. And who is the recepcionista? Is the PSA, is the front desk people that help us day by day. Next one here. Yo soy psicólogo de Glenview. Yo soy psiquiatra de Glenview. Yo soy urólogo de Evanston. Yo soy pediatra de Skokie. The tricky part here is that you can use de or you can use en, that means at. You can use of or you can use at. So it's okay if you say de Gurney, de Skokie, de Chicago, de Evanston, de Glenview. You can also say en Gurney, en Skokie, en Chicago. Yo soy recepcionista en Evanston. Yo soy psicólogo en Glenview. You can use de or en. Next one here. To show a relationship between you, your job, and your co-workers. So what's happening here? Look at these examples. Yo soy enfermera del Dr. Rubens. Let's pretend that the patient is in the waiting area, right? And you're a nurse and you are working with Dr. Rubens that day, specifically with him. So you look for Mrs. Salazar and you say, good morning, where is Mrs. Salazar? And Mrs. Salazar say, hola, yo soy la señora Salazar. And you said, yo soy enfermera del Dr. Rubens. So you are telling Mrs. Salazar that you are a nurse, but also you are telling that that day you are working with Dr. Rubens because it's a relationship that you have during that day between you and Dr. Rubens. So you can say, yo soy asistente médico de la doctora Villavicencio. When our MAs go to the waiting area and look for the patients, they call the name of the patient and then they introduce themselves, right? You introduce yourself. So that's why you said, hola, buenos días, yo soy Kelly, yo soy asistente médico de la doctora Villavicencio. Yo soy asistente médico de la doctora Villavicencio. So what's happening in that sentence is you are showing a relationship. You are telling the patient not only your job, that you are a nurse or you are a medical assistant, but also that who you are working with that day. So that applies between you and your coworkers, but also about yourself and the department that you are working. Because maybe you don't want to say, I am nurse of Dr. Rubens. Maybe you just want to say, I'm the nurse in pediatrics. You don't have a specific doctor that day. So the example will be, yo soy terapista, I am a therapist de ortopedia, orthopedics, traumatology. You can say, yo soy enfermera, right, de ortopedia. Yo soy asistente médico, medical assistant, de ortopedia. So if you are happening to work with a couple of doctors that day and you don't want to introduce like with a specific doctor, you can introduce yourself in general with the department that you are working. Buenos días, yo soy Kelly. Yo soy asistente médico de medicina familiar. Buenos días, yo soy Kendra. Yo soy asistente médico de pediatría. Okay, so let's see the next part here. To show, I don't know what is show, anyway. To show a relationship between you and your patients. For example, yo soy doctor de la señora Gómez. Like, for example, the doctor is there, the nurses are talking, and the nurses said, who is the doctor of Mrs. Gómez? And then a doctor appears there and said, yo soy doctor de la señora Gómez. The doctor is showing the relationship that he has with Mrs. Gómez. Oh, yo soy la doctora de la señora Gómez. Or maybe your nurses are looking for the doctor who need to sign a prescription, right? And the nurse doesn't know and say, who is the doctor of Mrs. So-and-so? And I can say, hey, Mary, yo soy la doctora de la señora Gómez, right? Yo soy enfermera de la señora Simmons. Miss Simmons is there. She has been hospitalized, and the family members are looking for the nurse that is in charge. And then you go and introduce yourself. Yo soy la enfermera de la señora Simmons. Buenos días. How may I help you today? Yo soy terapista. Of who? De la señora. Señora is Mrs. Señora Jiménez. Yo soy psicólogo del señor Ramírez. Remember, del is the melting of de plus L. Yo soy pediatra de Juanita. So which one do you think apply for this picture here? I think the last one, right? Probably the doctor is very happy and he is saying, buenos días. Soy la doctora, soy el doctor Manuel. Yo soy pediatra de Juanita. If that's a female, buenos días. Yo soy la doctora Mary. Yo soy la pediatra de Juanita. Next one here. We use the also to express belonging, ownership, also between two objects or an object and a person. So let's look this. El glucómetro de emergencia. El glucómetro de emergencia. I think you got it. I think you know that I am talking that the glucometer belongs to the ER. El fax de recepción. El fax de recepción. You got it, that, right? That is the fax that is located in the front desk, and usually the one that we cannot touch it, right? The fax of the reception area. El fax de recepción. Next one. El tensiómetro de pediatría. El tensiómetro de pediatría is missing. A tensiometer from pediatrics is missing. El tensiómetro de pediatría. Pediatría is the department. Same here. Emergencia is the department. Next one here. We set the relationship between an object and a person. El oxímetro de Kelly. Who owns the oxímetro? Kelly. El oxímetro de Kelly. Kelly is the owner. Ownership. Look this one. That's tricky. La orina de la paciente. Something from the patient. What's orina? Is the urine. La orina de la paciente. Next one here. La sangre de la paciente. De emergencia. What's la sangre? The blood. Who owns that blood or where that blood is coming from? From the patient. Which patient? The one that's in the emergency room. La sangre de la paciente de emergencia. Let me change this a little bit. La sangre de la paciente de oncología is the blood of the patient, but not from the ER, the oncology. La sangre de la paciente de cirugía, surgery. Remember cirugía? If you don't remember that, that was in the last class, so try to go back to the videos and try to read the vocabulary again. Let's see this one. El electrocardiograma. Electrocardiograma. El electrocardiograma of who? De la paciente. From where? From cardiology. De cardiología. Next one here. This is a common daily one. El carro de Juan. In English, you don't have this kind of a structure like the ones that we learned above. In English, you have that little comma that you put there after the name, and then you add the S to show belonging, and then you put the object, right? In Spanish, we switch. We put the object first and the name after, and we don't have this little comma. Instead, we put de. In this case, car is carro, go first, and then goes the name. So what you are seeing here already happened here in the previous examples. Kelly oximeter. Remember this example? Kelly's oximeter. Who owned the oximeter? Kelly. Kelly's oximeter. El oxímetro de Kelly. So the same way that we do regular sentences to talk about cars, tables, balls, toys, whatever we use in the medical field. The structure is the same. El carro de Juan, Juan's car. El oxímetro de Kelly, Kelly's oximeter. Okay, next one here. El teléfono de radiología is the radiologist's phone. El teléfono de radiología. El teléfono del hospital. Next one here. We have not learned about other uses of they yet, but because this is a grammar lesson, I'm going to start putting these examples here. We use they also to show the material things are made of. For example, the silver ring, el anillo, ring, el anillo de plata, plata is silver, el anillo de plata. Pay attention here. First, we have the characteristic of the ring, and then we have the object. In Spanish, we put the object first, and then the characteristic at the end. And we use the. The ring is from silver, is of silver. Something, there is not a specific translation for that, but we know that the ring is made of silver. In Spanish, we use de also. El anillo is made of plata. El anillo is made of plata. I don't say anhelo, I say anillo. It's a little bit stronger, like SH in English. El anillo is made of plata. The necklace is made of gold. El collar is made of oro. El collar is made of oro. The shirt is made of polyester. Shirt, camisa. La camisa is made of polyester. The suture is made of vicryl. La sutura es de vicryl. Cotton swab. El hisopo es de algodón. Swab, hisopo. Swab, hisopo. Cotton is algodón. El hisopo is made of algodón. El hisopo is made of algodón. Next one here. We use de also for very specific time frames, special days, awareness days, holidays. Look at this example here. The appointment is at 10 in the morning. La cita, the appointment, la cita es a las 5 de la mañana. De la mañana. In the morning. De la mañana. In the morning. Let's see the next one. The appointment is at 3 in the afternoon. The appointment, la cita. La cita es a las 3 de la tarde. 3 in the afternoon. 3 de la tarde. 3 in the afternoon. 3 de la tarde. Let's see those special days. Independence Day. El día de la independencia. El día de la independencia. Mother's Day. El día de la madre. Nurses Day. El día de la enfermera. Autism Day. El día del autismo. Breast Cancer Day. El día del cáncer de seno. Earth Day. El día de la tierra. Another use of de. Sometimes de can be used instead of to. For example, time to eat, hora de comer. We can say hora de comer or we can say tiempo de comer. It's more common to say hora de comer. Time to eat, hora de comer. Time to study, hora de estudiar. Time to sleep, hora de dormir. You tell the kids all the time to sleep. In Spanish, we said hora de dormir. Time to sleep, hora de dormir, right? Or when we are still doing our eyelashes and eyebrows and contouring and our husbands are like, time to go, hora de partir. In Spanish, hora de partir. Hora de partir, right? We use de also to enhance or change some verbs. For example, stop smoking. Deja de fumar. Stop smoking. If I'm going to translate literally, probably I would say deja fumar, but that is not correct. We have to say deja de fumar. Stop drinking. If I have to translate word by word, I will say deja beber, but that's not correct. I have to say deja de beber. Stop drinking. Deja de beber. Trying to learn. What are you doing? I'm trying to learn. Tratando de aprender. You see here, de is helping the verb here, and also is using instead of to. Trying to learn, tratando de aprender. Let's see the sentence here. I am trying to learn Spanish. Yo estoy tratando de aprender español. I am trying to learn English. Yo estoy tratando de aprender inglés. So let me stop the share here. I thank you very much for your listening. And remember that we have to be patient when we start learning other languages. I've been learning English for a long time. I have a lot of mistakes. My goal is first that my patients, my colleagues understand me, and that's going to be your goal too. And still we have years and years to come and working our grammar. That is what it is. That's what it is. We are healthcare workers. We are not linguistics or language specialists, and we are working so hard to get this better so we can help our patients. Thank you very much, and see you tomorrow.